Well, good day, viewers. Good day, and here we are on another Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood video. And we're going to do some changing around here today, and I'll show you what's going on here in a minute. And today's video is brought to you by Gravely Man Small Engine Repair. Artie is the man to ask for information if you have a Gravely two-wheel walk-behind tractor. Artie is your man. He has the information. And now on to the weather. Not a bad looking day out. Kind of sunny at times and kind of not sometimes. But definitely cooler today. And we'll get to the weather here now. So we are at 7 degrees Celsius at the moment, and it was 17 yesterday at the one time, so down 10 degrees today. 44 degrees Fahrenheit. West wind at 21 miles an hour, so you kind of feel a little breeze here and there, I guess. Today's high is going to be 8 degrees, mainly cloudy. So we're almost at that. Friday, 9 degrees and showers, and Saturday is 4 degrees and showers, and Sunday is 5 degrees and mix of sun and cloud, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is rain. And 11 and 7 and 5. So Remembrance Day, at least it's going to be sort of warm, maybe. But showers, that's the trouble. Might change again yet, you never know. So today, we have removed the Ford LGT deck from here and put it over here. Everything looks to be good. I'm going to do a couple of little things here, maybe on the top side. I'm going to put some oil on this idler spring thing. So I'll put a bit of oil in here and a little bit of oil on that maybe, and a little bit of grease in this pulley. But she works great. It's not a noise out of it. That's the bigger pulley I put on it to make it run better with the 10 horsepower engine. There was a 6-inch pulley there. I put a 7-inch pulley there. So she's got lots of power to cut the grass now with that 50-inch deck with the 10 horsepower engine. So a couple of little things to do today, nothing too serious. This may be going back to my son's place tomorrow. That was hopefully the plan. And we have a spot over there to store it inside. As you can see here, this deck, like I was saying in the other video, a lot of repairs on this deck. A lot of patches put on. Lots of patches. And a big one down there. And right around to the back here. Look at that. Anyway, it works great. Cuts grass wonderful. Blades are about as sharp as this corner here. That's pretty sharp, them blades, that corner. Anyway, it cuts fine. As some of you know, I don't sharpen blades. And we're on to this deck today. This one I gotta get cleaned up. There's a bit of grass in it, and I can see small little holes in there. Let's see what we can do with that. But the main thing today is clean it and get that fixed there. This has got trouble here now. Bad there. So I was going to cut this out. and weld a metal patch in. But after my discovery of using the JB weld and a thin cloth and soaking the cloth with the JB weld and covering up rust holes in that deck, I think that's what I'm going to do with this deck, because it gets as hard as can be. So off to Canadian Tire I went this morning and got myself, I'll have to show you here I guess, I got myself some more JB weld, and now I see they have bigger packages of it. Of course, a lot more expensive, but anyway, bigger packages. And bigger than those. So we'll use up what's left in that package and do this, and we'll use this rag for our fiberglass. And that's what I'm going to do, because I know it's going to work, because it worked great in 2 places in here. One right there and then one down over there. So I got to get that up on the table and get at that. And I'd really like to get this done today, but so I could take it over to my son's place tomorrow to store it. But I don't think that's going to happen. Now, I don't know if I need a new belt for there or not. Let's see if I can get away with that for another couple of years maybe. And there are grease nipples on this deck, on the both spindles, so that's good too for a newer style deck. This deck is off the Yardworks tractor. So, and this is the one that I put the new blades on this year. Even the edge of that is even still kind of half sharp. Anyway. Alright, so that's that. Enough for now. I'll get back to you when I have a little more info. I got to get that up on the table somehow now. So I just kind of wanted to show you the grass build-up. It's not a whole lot. There's some in the center there, but it seems to keep itself clean along the outside edge. Now, the reason why this rots out in this area here is because this blade is trying to throw grass out, and this one is trying to throw grass out, and they both meet at this location here and they make a build-up. So that's what goes on there. That's why that's rotted out. Anyway, that's the way it is, I guess. So, I don't know if there's any other holes other than what's supposed to be here. It all looks like they're supposed to be there for something. Anyway, that's what we're going to be at this afternoon. Hopefully get this done, and I'm kind of thinking I won't, but I am going to put the Por15, the JB weld and the cloth patch on there, and then I'm going to put the JB weld, or the, getting the things all backwards, put the Por15 on it. I may have to scuff that up a little bit. It's kind of shiny. The Por15 won't stick to something that's shiny. Has to be rough. So, I might have to do that. Alright, that's going to be good for now. I'm going to go have some dinner. I'll get back to you later. Alright, I'm back after my dinner, and I did some work on the deck. I'll just give you a quick update here. I got all the grass cleaned out of the deck, and I found a new hole that I didn't realize was there. Anyway, that's where the grass sticks because of the blade coming this way and then this one blowing it back this way. So that's just the way it is. So I'm going to I gotta sand up this shiny stuff here. That's gotta be sanded for the Por15 to stick to. And I'm still contemplating as to what I'm going to do, although I am going to be doing the JB weld and cloth trick. And that's going to happen here too. I got a little tiny crack going along here, a couple of holes, so I'm going to get a small piece of cloth and put it there. I think I'll put the JB weld on there first, and then I'll stick the cloth to it, and then I'll put more JB weld over the top of the cloth and kind of squeeze it all together. And then I'll make a patch for over here, and then I'll make a patch for there. And there's a couple of little tiny holes right there. Anyway, those little tiny holes there were there 5 years ago when I cleaned up this deck. And I figured they'd be a lot worse than that today, but not too bad. Anyway, quick fixie uppy. And I did grease the nipples. There's one nipple right there, and the other one is right there. Well, that's done. This isn't going to get done today, so I'll just have to continue on, hopefully this weekend. I was supposed to be helping Son this weekend with all the rest of his stuff to put away for the winter. And it's winter tire time, and there's about a million vehicles to put winter tires on for some reason. Oh, I got that turned around the wrong way. I was having a drink out of it, I guess. There now. All right, so that's about it for now. I guess I'll shut you off and I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you eventually. All right, we're going to do a little update here, and I have my studio light on. And the JB weld part of this fix-up on this deck is done with the bits and pieces of fine cloth. Where is it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, here. Just pieces of that. Very fine. You hold it up to the light, you can see through, and all that kind of stuff. That's what I used on the forward deck there, and it worked out really well. I'm quite surprised. It's just as hard as metal. You just got to squeeze the JB weld into the cloth on both sides, and then do your edge and stick it on, and there you are. Is it messy? Yes. Does it wipe off your hands easily? No. But there's I have some Canadian Tire cleaner. I can't remember now what it is. Hand cleaner of some sort. But it's no problem to get it off. It works good. So that hole on the back is now fixed. I guess I got my camera in the way. There was a couple of holes along here and then a crack right along there. So I cut up a very small piece of cloth and went all the way along there. The first thing I did was put a coat of the JB Weld on, and then I put the cloth on, and then I coated it with the JB Weld. A couple of small little holes here. I didn't need any cloth for that. And the same thing for here. I just put a little piece of cloth in there. There was 2 holes there, probably the size of your end of your finger. So we got those fixed. I got the camera in the way again. And I just had finished going to the outside on the top, and I just put a layer on the top outside of the 2 pieces of cloth. And we have our hole up there fixed. Let me get a better shot here. Can't seem to get the camera thing out of the shadow out of the way. But anyway, that's fixed up. So both sides of the cloth got the treatment, and I don't know. Now I'm pretty sure when I come back out tomorrow and I tap on that, it's going to be as hard as can be. So that's good. We're moving along here. I don't know if I can show you. Yeah, out here, you can see the cloth there, see? So out here, I'll scrape off that rough stuff, and I'll just put a little bit of goop over that, keep the moisture out. So that's good. I'm kind of liking that fix. It's easier than doing welding. Let's put it that way. On a thin deck like that, or welding is more work, I find. This is a lot of work too, but I think for what I'm going to get out of this, it's going to work fine. Now, the other thing is, no sparks by doing it this way. I would have had sparks trying to grind things to clean them up so I could weld them. I would have had sparks trying to cut out that bad part of that hole there. And I would have had sparks doing the welding. So, no sparks. No fear of putting anything on fire. That's one thing I'm beginning to kind of like about this, what I'm doing here with this JB Weld and the thin rag. So, I think it's going to work great. So I'm still sniffling and coughing and holy cats. It just seems like it's not going to go away. So I got to sand this here, that shiny part. And I'll put the Por15 to that deck tomorrow. And that's going to be it. I was kind of hoping to have it done for tomorrow, but I guess it's not going to be. Because I got to let that JB Weld dry. And it won't be dry until probably tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow afternoon. But I'm planning to go to my son's place tomorrow. Tomorrow is more putting winter stuff away and snow tire season for a lot of vehicles. Anyway, I guess that's it for today. I'll get back to you when I'm done with this, and show you the Por15 treatment. So for now, have a great day, and wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, and I will continue on this video. Goodbye now. Well, good morning, crew, good morning. And it's about 7:45, and I'm out in the garage early today. I got the fire on, trying to get things warmed up so that I can put the Por15 on this deck. All the JB weld fixed up yesterday. They're all hard and ready to go. So I did give that a shiny spot a quick sand with some rough paper, and we'll see how that holds up. Anyway, I want to give you a quick weather overview. It is the next day, I guess. Today is Friday. Oh, it looks pretty nice out. But it is 1 degree Celsius, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. And the good thing is the southwest wind at 6 miles an hour, so it's real nice and calm. And I'd rather be in the house than back in bed by the way I feel today. But anyway, 9 degrees is supposed to get up to today. Sunny for the morning, and then clouding over, and then rain this evening. I think is what it is. Tomorrow's kind of that is a hibernation day. That 4 degrees, rain and snow. And Sunday is 5 and sunny. Monday is still saying rain, but it's reasonably sort of warm. So hopefully it changes to sunny for Monday, Remembrance Day. And look at that, 2 degrees, rain and snow, rain, 11 degrees. Winter is a coming. Anyway, so so yesterday I did got this all fixed up here. So today is Friday, and we're going to put the Por15 to it. Now, the son just messaged me and wondered if this deck was ready to go over to his place, and it is. I've just got a couple of wee little things to do to it that won't take long. I want to put a new spring here. I got a new spring to put on this. The other side of this bolt here, there's a spring there that holds that into the groove, and it tends to, there's not a whole lot of spring to it, so it tends to flip out of height easily. So I want to put a new spring on that, or an extra spring. Certainly not a new one. That's a used leftover spring, that's for sure. Anyway, a couple of little things to do. Just got to get the garage warmed up a bit so that the deck is warm. I've got my fan on and moving the air around, and got the fires going, and got the Por15 up there getting warmed up with my coffee. I don't know if I showed you that the other day or not. The can, the liter can that I bought, the top wouldn't stay on. I was trying to put that plastic in there. So this, like if you just put that back in there, it won't come out again like this one. You can't get this out. So there was a suggestion to put Saran wrap or plastic or something on there, then put the cap on. Well, I tried that, but the cap wouldn't stay on. I pound on it and push on it, and eventually it just wouldn't stay put. So it was going to dry itself out. So I found this old bottle here that was cleaned out. So I poured all the Por15 into that container. So we'll see how that works, I guess. And we got nice fire going here this morning. Things warmed up, and I get myself warmed up, and on we go here. I guess so. Tried to mark it all so that my son will know what's what. Alright, so I guess that's good for now. I'll get back to you when I'm done with the Por15 on the deck. Alright. Yeah, that's all done now. So that was about a half an hour, maybe 40 minutes to do all that and clean up the container and clean the brush. And I used up the rest of that little can that I had. I just drilled a couple of holes in it and dumped the stuff into the container. And there was enough in that can to go over all the JB Weld pieces that I did on this deck. So it got a coat of that. And then when I ran out, I refilled from this container and gave her all a coat. So the JB Weld spots got 2 coats. So I guess next year around this time we'll see how this works out. Hopefully. So that'll keep her good for a while, I guess. Yeah, so, okay. So I guess that's enough of that. I'm kind of starting to ramble, I guess. So the sun is going to come over in a little bit and we're going to get at whatever. I'll put that little spring in the handle. I've got to move Kablooey out. And the other thing I got to do is put a little bit more goop over here on this side. Well, I can't get to it, I guess. But on the outside here, where it was kind of coming rusted through there, I'm going to kind of coat that over with some goop. The goop. All right, so I guess that's going to be it. We'll chat with you later, and have a great day wherever you're at, and whatever you're doing. Back to my fire. There now.